Hi, in this video we'll be focusing on the sum of the measures of the angles of a quadrilateral. And just a quick reminder, a quadrilateral is a four-sided closed shape. So for example, I'll just throw one up on the board real quick. A quadrilateral, oh that's terrible, let's try that again. So here we have four sides and it's closed, so that is a quadrilateral. So my argument is that the sum of the measures of the angles of this shape, of any quadrilateral as a matter of fact, will always be 360 degrees. And I will tell you why. So remember that when we did sum of the measure of the angles of a triangle, and we confirmed that the measure of the angles of a triangle will always be 180, well, if you take a careful look at your quadrilateral, it's actually made up of two triangles. If we cut this at the diagonal from one corner to the next, and any quadrilateral, if we cut it in that way, we'll get two triangles. The sum of the measures of the angle of one triangle is 180 degrees. The sum of the measure of the angles of the other triangle is also 180 degrees. So that is 180, and then we add that, and that's 180. So altogether, the sum of the measure of the angles of our shape is 360 degrees. Okay, so now that we know that the sum of the measures of the angles of a quadrilateral is always going to be 360 degrees, we're able to solve a question like this, where it's asking us to find x. So we know that when we add all these angles up, we will definitely get 360 degrees. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have 10x plus 18 plus 55. And I know I'm going overboard with the parentheses, but just good habits. 6x plus 1, just to show the things that are being added here clearly, plus 6x plus 22. And when we add that all together, we should get 360 degrees. All right, so I can go ahead and group my like terms. So we have 10x, we have 6x, and we have 6x. So when we add those together, actually I'll rewrite those, just put them together. So 10x plus 6x plus 6x. And you may recall that we are able to change the order of things because of our commutative property. So linking it back to that first unit we learned. Okay, and these are also like terms, or numbers, or constant numbers there. So we have 18 plus 55 plus 1. Oh, forgot to mark that one there. There we go. Plus 1 plus, so everything is kind of in a weird order here because I just needed to get it to fit. All right, but those are all our like terms. And when you add all of that up, we should get 360 degrees. All right, so when we add 22 plus 18 plus 55 plus 1, we should get 96. And when we add 10x plus 6x plus 6x, we should get 22x. And that is equal to 360. So now we're trying to isolate our x. We need to get x alone. So we have to go ahead and subtract 96 from that side, and whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other side as well. So we get that 22x is equal to 264. And again, we are trying to get x alone, so we have to go ahead and divide that by 22, so it goes away. Whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other side, and we get that x is equal to 12. And that is the value of x in this quadrilateral.